All right, we've been waiting for this interview all morning. Our next guest is the owner of a small dog making a big name for himself.
Veterinarian Melissa Shapiro rescued Piglet, who is deaf and blind, from a hoarding situation back in 2017. Look at this cutie. The two formed an incredible bond. Now Melissa hopes to inspire others with Piglet's story of resilience.
Melissa wrote a book about her experience called Piglet, The Unexpected Story of a Deaf-Blind Pink Puppy and His Family, which comes out today. And she joins us this morning. Good morning, Melissa. And I know that you have Piglet right there with you.
He will make an appearance.
Oh, okay. There he is. I know he's a little sleepy.
Yes,
cute sweater there.
He's going to want to play in like 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
So bring us back to the moment when you first laid eyes on Piglet. He weighed, what, only 2 pounds and was rescued from a desperate situation. Did you think he was going to make it?
Yeah, you know, Piglet had been rescued by a veterinarian friend of mine in Georgia. She had him for quite a few weeks before he came to me. So I wasn't so concerned about his survival living, but I was concerned about how he would live. And I think that that's key here, because his quality of life was questioned by many. And I even still get people online saying that I should put him to sleep because he's deaf and blind. And as you can see from the videos, there's really nothing happier than Piglet, who happens to be deaf and blind.
Yeah, I'm sorry to whoever those people are, but I mean, I have a dog now who's 6. My last dog was 16, and in the later years of his life was blind and deaf, and lived a very happy life in those remaining years, by the way. But you have so many other rescue dogs. How did they react when, you decided to bring Piglet home?
Piglet came into a very, very nice dog group. They get along very well. They do everything together. They go for walks together. They do dog tricks together. Here they are, and they included him immediately. They just pulled him in, and they learned how to play with him, because he's not a normal dog. He can't see or hear them, so they had to adapt the way that they play and adjust so that they could include him in a comfortable and enjoyable way for Piglet. And they did that by understanding that he can't see. One of the dogs, Zoe, taps him to get his attention when he gets lost from the group. And they don't jump in his face because he can't see them.
Yeah.
And they're very gentle and very, very understanding when he bumps into them. And they've just adjusted very nicely. So we call them Piglet's Inclusion Pack.
Wow. It's almost like a learning experience for everyone. And the dogs are adapting to Piglet as well. And I imagine you have learned a lot from this and just watching the interactions and watching what Piglet has brought to your life. So give us some examples of some of the most profound effects that Piglet has had on you.
When I saw Piglet's picture the first time was in an email, I was not looking for any new dogs at all. My husband and I had 6 dogs. Our kids were leaving, and we were good. So when he came along, and I just felt this tug, I had to say, we'll at least foster him, and then everything kind of tumbled on itself.
Yeah.
But the lesson here is that be flexible, be resilient, and be kind. And when he came, it was clear that after a little while, he was meant to stay. And what have I learned from him? To be flexible, accept the unexpected, give a little more when you think you don't have it, and look what you get.
I know.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Look at the joy on your face.
Delighted.
The joy on your face.
Now we have a book.
Yeah,
who knew?
So tell us about the book. What are you hoping people gain from that book?
The book is not only about Piglet. It's Piglet's story is in the book. Here's the book, and very excited about
Great
this.
photo, by the way.
Yes, a friend of mine, photographer Joan Carruthers, took the picture. And so what we want people to do with our book, he's going to get down and start barking at me, is to enjoy it first, because it is a nice, lighthearted, very positive story of resilience, empathy, compassion, kindness, dog rescue, dog training, family, parenting. There's everything that you can imagine is in there, because it's about Piglet and his family. But there are lessons to be learned in here about being positive and about bringing positivity into your life. So we hope people will enjoy it and then find something in here to take home with them that they can make their own lives a little bit better, and also reach out to others who might need a little boost and support.
Who's the other one passed out on the couch?
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
That is Gina.
Oh,
And she
Gina.
is an Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix with the same genetic defect that Piglet has.
Oh.
It's called Merle in herding dogs, and it's called Dapple in little dachshund mixes or dachshunds. And it's that merling pattern. When you breed two parents that are that color, you run the risk of 25% chance of each puppy being affected. And it is not something that we encourage, we discourage, we educate to prevent that kind of breeding, because disabled dogs, while I have one and I take very good care of him and he has a great life, a lot of them are dumped, euthanized, and abused.
Right, and you are proof that they have beautiful lives and amazing lessons to teach us all. Thanks for what you're doing. It's really a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. I hope everyone will go buy our book, read it, and let us know what they think.
Yes, Melissa, thank you. To learn more about Piglet, you can go to pigletmindset.org. You can also follow Melissa and Piglet on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And there is the book right there on your screen now available. Great, great story.